This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800.
Thanks so much for joining us here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Thursday, December 22nd, one of the busiest pre-holiday travel days of the year.
Well, today, KPVM TV was surprised by a special presentation.
Vern, Rhonda, on behalf of my office, I'd like to present you with a proclamation recognizing the 25 years of airing in our community and all that you guys have done. You guys have been awesome to Pahrump, Nye County, and the state of Nevada. So thank you for what you've done. And on behalf of my office, here's a proclamation.
Thank you very much. You do not know how appreciative we are of this. It's very beautiful. It's an honor. And after reading it, it's just absolutely right on spot. So
very thoughtful. The tearjerker for Christmas.
It is.
You're very welcome.
I'm holding back just for that reason.
So I just presented a proclamation to Rhonda and Vern for their 25 years of serving this community with local news and the wonderful HBO special. Just so proud of everything that they've been able to accomplish in 25 years here in Pahrump. I found out that they were coming up on their 25th back in September and wanted to do something special for them and thought that Christmas was the perfect time to present it to them. The reason I do the proclamations is simply just to recognize people for the work that they've done throughout the community, the history in the district, and throughout the whole state of Nevada. And so what you guys have done here at KPVN is just fantastic, and here's to 25 more years. To me, the small businesses are the backbone of our state and our country, for that matter. We can't do anything. We never would be anything. I mean, even Amazon started in their garage, and Microsoft started in their garage, and now they're the big businesses. And to me, if you don't allow the small businesses to operate and thrive at the beginning, they'll never turn into big businesses.
It really was. Greg had called me a couple days ago and asked me if I was going to be here. And I told him I would after 11 o'clock tomorrow. And so we connected up a day later. I mean, I had no idea he had such a nice, wonderful thought and gift for us. It's just overwhelming to me.
I read the whole thing through. It was very well thought out and super thoughtful and just kind and wonderful, and definitely a surprise when I saw it. I had no idea what Vern was going to show me. He said, "Get over here right now. Assemblyman Greg Haven's here, and he's got something for us," and I just can't believe it. And so I came over, and there it was, just beautiful.
I mean, if my mom was here to show it to her, that would be really cool too. So
She's here.
It's just really very flattering, and it's going to take me a few days to absorb it, but I'm very proud of it, and I will display it very proudly. And I can't thank Greg and the state of Nevada enough. I'm very excited over this.
And it's a way for us to be able to go ahead and celebrate it, because unfortunately this year, Mom, Marianne, did pass away, and that's in September during the anniversary, and so we didn't really get to do the things we had thought about doing for the anniversary. So it's really nice that we actually have something to show for it in the celebration of it. So it even means more in the fact that his mom is mentioned on the proclamation,
and
because
all the employees and
he did start in a garage, like you said,
did start
at
in
his
a garage.
mom's garage.
I did.
And if it weren't for her,
Yeah.
if it weren't for Marianne, we wouldn't even be in Pahrump, because she was here first.
Right.
So that's how we found out about this cute little place.
Yep.
What an honor. Thank you. And if you are interested in reading that entire proclamation, we have posted it on our KPVM Facebook page. And in other local news, traffic is shut down Wednesday night at Basin Avenue for a crash investigation.
Traffic was diverted around a two-vehicle non-injury crash last night at Basin and Highway 160 during the investigation and cleanup by Nevada Highway Patrol. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units arrived on scene, along with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. Involved were two SUVs in the middle of the intersection. What caused the crashes under the investigation of NHP. However, both vehicles sustained minor to moderate damage. Well, we have an update on an arrest and shooting that happened earlier this month. The arrest made and charges are moving forward concerning the arrest of a man who was shot during a home invasion on Pahrump South Side. J.D. Saragoza explains.
A local homeowner shoots a man breaking into his residence. On December 15th of this year, the Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a home invasion in Pahrump. Police learned that the homeowner shot the suspect, later identified as 48-year-old Sean Richard. When officers arrived on scene, they saw Richard laying on the kitchen floor with a gunshot wound and was wearing a rifle-style backpack. Deputies placed him in custody and was flighted to UMC Trauma in Las Vegas. According to the deputies' declaration of arrest on December 15th, 2022, they observed a broken bedroom window of the victim's residence. The screen to the window was cut and a rock with a broken glass was found inside the bedroom. Police conducted a search of Richard's backpack and discovered that he had a stolen shotgun that was reported stolen from local authorities the day prior. Deputies conducted a law enforcement records check who learned Richard was wanted by the Nevada Department of Parole and Probation. In the officer's report, the homeowner said he shot at the suspect after he forced his way into the victim's bedroom. On December 16th, 2022, the Nye County Sheriff's Office, Captain David Brokewitz said in their press release that the homeowner was in bed and heard Richard in the kitchen. The homeowner armed himself with a handgun before Richard kicked the bedroom door open. The suspect was shot twice in the chest by the victim. Captain Brokewitz added that the homeowner will not face any criminal charges as the investigation revealed this was a lawful defense to one's home. Richard is facing the alleged charges of probation violation, home invasion, grand larceny of a firearm, burglary, possessed gun by a prohibited person.
More local news and arrests after this break, and you can catch up with us on Local BTV for live and your online news content. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, an area man leads police on a pursuit and is now facing a slew of charges.
A local homeowner shoots a man breaking into his residence. On December 15th of this year, a local man on probation takes officers on a high-speed chase, ends in a single vehicle crash. According to the declaration of arrest on November 8th of this year, deputies observed a white SUV driving southbound on Barney Street in Pahrump speeding. Officers estimate the vehicle traveling approximately 90 miles per hour. Authorities attempted to catch up to the vehicle and, according to deputies' declaration of arrest, caught up to the speeder on Barney Street and Basin Avenue before the driver turned the car eastbound on Basin. Authorities later discovered the vehicle as a stolen Ford Escape, reported stolen in Las Vegas, and observed multiple occupants inside the vehicle. Officers report the driver continued to drive above the speed limit, who reached an approximate speed of 110 miles an hour and failed to stop at multiple stop signs. Authorities decided to terminate the pursuit due to the driver putting the public at risk. After the pursuit ended, police observed a large cloud dust in the rearview mirror, which led deputies to believe the suspect vehicle was involved in a crash. As the officers investigated the crash, witnesses report they saw a white male adult, approximately 21 years of age, later identified as Rex Taylor Fairbanks, exit the vehicle and fled northbound on Barney Street. Deputies conducted an inventory search of the vehicle, who located a black gun with an extended magazine laying between the driver and front passenger seat. A black purse was also located on the floor behind the driver's seat that had a black Glock, a plastic bag of marijuana, and a wallet that contained a prison ID card for Rex Taylor Fairbanks, and a social security card, birth certificate, and debit card not belonging to the suspect. Authorities ran a law enforcement check on Taylor Fairbanks' name, who discovered he was on probation. Officers later located the suspect and he was arrested and transported to the Nye County Detention Center for the following alleged charges: own possessed gun by prohibited person, possessed stolen vehicle, driver disobeyed peace officer, reckless driving, possession of controlled substance, possessed firearm without a serial number, duty to stop at accident, failure to aid at vehicle accident, and failure to give information to officer after vehicle accident.
Well, the Nevada State Party GOP chairman Michael McDonald and committeeman James D. Graffin-Reed are being accused of interfering with the 2020 election by submitting a slate of false electors to vote for President Donald Trump. The pair was subpoenaed and has invoked their Fifth Amendment and declined to answer any questions regarding the investigation by the House Select Committee. The 130-page transcripts were released of the deposition of the two Nevada State Republican Party leaders. These, they say, show conversations between committee members and State Party Chairman Michael McDonald and National Committeeman James D. Graffin-Reed. The committee presented McDonald with text messages in which he said he had been on the phone with then President Donald Trump, then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, and Trump's personal attorney Rudy Giuliani. In one message, McDonald wrote that he was on the phone with the president, Mark Meadows, and Giuliani, and they want a full attack mode. The plan to convene alternative electors in key battleground states where Joe Biden was declared the winner, including Nevada. McDonald took part in what the Nevada GOP publicized as elector casting electoral votes for Trump on December 14th of 2020. The same day, Nevada's actual electors cast their ballots for Biden for president. Multiple outlets reported that Trump campaign oversaw this effort and similar stunts in other battleground states. The committee presented text messages involving McDonald and D. Graffin-Reed discussing then sending of competing state of electors.
And the Toys for Tots program is going strong. In fact, there's still time for you to help out even after Christmas. The organization is hoping for more volunteers like you.
With their 75th anniversary here, Toys for Tots is out helping children get toys for Christmas. KPVM caught up with Michael to talk about this Christmas miracle.
Season's been going very well for us, even though all the hard times going through. And our mission is for all the needy children in the Pahrump and surrounding areas to get at least some toys for Christmas. This is our 75th anniversary of doing this since 1948. It's gotten bigger and better every year. The volunteers we have throughout the community and the businesses, a big shout out for the Nevada Outreach, the VFW Riders, number 154, the Marine Corps Detachment 1199, which sponsors us here in the Pahrump area. We do go all around, all the way up to Goldfield, Tonopah, Armagosa, and the towns surrounding.
Yeah.
And it's been very good. The churches, all the casinos have been very gracious to let us put boxes in all their casinos. Saddle West. Just a big shout out to everybody that's volunteered, and it's all volunteers doing this for the community.
Toys for Tots is always looking for help to clean up and pack up the toys for next year. Volunteers are always accepted. Their temporary location is in the Albertsons Shopping Center next to China Agogo. They are there Monday through Saturday, typically from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. until Christmas Eve.
They're all volunteers, and these sweet people volunteered to come out for this day, and Walmart has been great to us as far as letting us be out here. Last year was 8,800 and something toys, and about 3,000 children we got to. We're going to meet that goal and hopefully bypass it this year.
The 23rd from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock at night, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be at 5280 Mexican Grub and Pub on Mesquite Avenue. Please come and take pictures with Santa.
Ho, ho, ho!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Well, if you're looking for a scrumptious Christmas Eve dinner,
yeah, Linda Wright's going to tell us all about that. That's happening this Saturday. We'll be right back.
Watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by John Air. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, call 775-751-2372.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, we caught up with Linda Wright, who invites everyone to their annual Christmas dinner at Nye Communities Coalition this Saturday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Once again doing our annual Christmas dinner for the community, and it's going to be on Christmas Eve from 11 to 2 at the Nye Communities Coalition, 1020 East Wilson. That's this coming Saturday, and we're hoping that the whole community will come out. We're having ham, sweet potatoes, vegetables, rolls, and dessert. It's put on by the Pahrump Holiday Task Force. We get our donations strictly from the community, and they come out and they really help us. One of our biggest donors is Saddle West. Looking for volunteers, so please give us a call at 775-419-7857 or email us at pahrumpholiday.taskforce@gmail.com. The event starts at 11 and goes till 2. We're looking for donations too, if anybody is so desired to donate. We're still accepting them.
Well, it's no Santa's sleigh, but it's one awesome red ride. Today, firefighter paramedics with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue pulled up their red trucks to deliver meals and a gift to homebound seniors.
We're here to deliver some meals to the seniors around the valley. It's actually really neat seeing people's faces, and it gives a chance for our fire department to interact with some of the seniors around the valley and just kind of check in on them.
It's exciting, and it's nice that we're doing this for the community.
There are also little care packages, blankets, and stuff that are also being provided. Merry Christmas.
Well, today's our big Christmas dinner here at the Senior Center, and this morning we did our normal with the fire department coming in and delivering to our Meals on Wheels folks, hot meals this morning, as they do every Christmas and Thanksgiving for us. They're amazing. And we're going to have a big day here, a big lunch, ham dinner, and fun party. Some group from Humana, because they were just left on our doorstep, bags and bags and bags of lap blankets, hats and stuff for our homebound seniors, so we bagged them all up, and again, fire department delivered those as well this morning with the hot meals. Ham, yams, fruit salad, broccoli casserole, and a cherry surprise dessert. Our New Year's, or noon years as we call it, at 12 o'clock we'll celebrate the new year here at the center with a toast of sparkling ciders, not champagne, and have a nice lunch and a nice dinner, and do a memoriam to those we lost this year, because we've lost quite a few of our friends. Merry Christmas to the whole community, and Happy New Year, and a special, special thanks to Pahrump Fire and Rescue again for doing what they do every year for us.
So wonderful. Well, an Ohio mother has a lot to be grateful for this Christmas after having a golf ball-sized aneurysm treated in her brain while she was pregnant. Brittany Harris spoke with her about the surgery and special precautions doctors had to take to make sure she and her baby were okay.
Yellow one, yellow one.
Around 20 weeks, I was having really awful headaches. I couldn't get out of bed.
Having been pregnant twice before, Mallory Wehage knew those kinds of headaches weren't normal, but never would have guessed at the time that they were being caused by a golf ball-sized aneurysm on her brain.
It was in the back portion of my head. It was pushing on my spinal cord, which was causing a lot of other issues.
Doctors with Cleveland Clinic wasted no time figuring out a treatment plan, but there was one big factor they had to consider: her unborn baby.
Do we need to open that?
We did this procedure minimally invasively. We were able to work inside the blood vessels using catheters and wires and other tools like this. So we were able to lay her on her back. And we were able to narrow the field of radiation exposure to limit it really just to Mallory's head, and we were able to spare the baby any kind of radiation.
Mallory says she doesn't remember much from before or after the surgery, but there's one moment that still makes her emotional.
The first thing I asked was, am I still pregnant? Because that was the greatest fear.
Mallory went on to give birth to her baby boy with no complications, and now the whole family is together again, getting ready to celebrate the holidays with a lot to be thankful for.
I was in really good hands, and I am so appreciative of the care that I received.
For Cleveland Clinic, I'm Brittany Harris.
Skip Emmett.
What? No, I thought we were going.
Thanks so much, Brittany. Well, Mallory continues to go in for routine checkups. She also encourages other parents out there not to ignore any concerning symptoms. She says, looking back, she probably should have sought out care sooner.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
We're told the best weather cam ever.
Yes, it's our first full day of winter, and if you're wondering what your Christmas weekend forecast will be like, stick around after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, that app that you need on your phone right now. Why don't you go ahead and get it and I'll quit bugging you about it. That'd be great. Fernley Fallon, 41 degrees. Carson City at 43. 40 out in Tonopah. You're the Cool Spot Award winner, Tonopah. Oh, so cool. 42 out there in Goldfield. 57 in Beatty. And Amargosa, the hot spot at 62. That seems downright respectable. Las Vegas nearly got there at 58. And in Death Valley, wonderful at 68 degrees. But here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look at 53 degrees. Ba-bung! And rejoice. It was 59 just a little bit earlier. Humidity all day long at 35%. Actually seemed kind of pleasant and nice with those clouds up there in the sky, so puffy and kind as the sun rose at 6:51, set this evening at 4:33, and we're heading down to a low tonight at 36 degrees. Gosh, it was a gorgeous sunset with those clouds. Humidity at 54%, smells like clouds. Lots of clouds. Look at this Friday. But Saturday, Christmas Eve, gorgeous. Clear skies, 64 degrees. 65 on Sunday, Christmas, and Boxer Day hanging in there at 66. But looks like we pick up some rain on the end of the week, the next 7 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They're calling it Sprinkle Fest, kind of a preparation for New Year's Eve. So that'll be lots of fun. Look forward to the sprinkles, okay? In the meantime, look forward to the holiday. Back to the desk, here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. Thank you. And I will definitely take 65 on Christmas Day, right?
Yeah, it's going to be real nice on Christmas Day. And that Christmas dinner that they're having there at the Senior Center, everybody's invited, by the way. It's going to be fantastic. And I know we had our little potluck here at work today. It was so much fun. Made chili and had a whole bunch of things.
Yes,
and pizza.
Thank you for the chili. I brought pizza. JD bought great food, and everyone, we're all sharing, and you all, join in with your family and friends as well. 'Tis the season.
I know. It's your time to say Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes,
and
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
Hanukkah and all that
Happy
stuff.
Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, everyone.
All right, we'll see you back here tomorrow night. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio,
Good night.
Happy holidays.